Over the past week, I've spent hours researching a handful of millionaires and figured out all the things that they have in common. In this video, I'll be sharing the 7 characteristics that all millionaires share and how you can develop them for yourself. At the end of the video, I want you to comment how many traits you have so I can see who's gonna be wealthy and who won't. With that being said, the very first millionaire trait is an obsession with learning. When we were kids, we were curious about everything. Personally, I was that kid who would ask my parents a million questions. Why does that happen like that? Why does this work? Why? It's in our nature to be curious. And when you were a kid, the world was so new to you. You were discovering it one step at a time. But at some point, you stopped asking questions and you just started accepting everything for what it is. Well, millionaires never stop being curious about the world because curiosity is the spark of genius. And in order to be successful, you must continue to learn. The most successful people are absolutely obsessed with self-improvement and even go as far as investing millions of dollars into their skills. They read books, seek mentors, and constantly refine their skill sets. They understand the simple fact that the world is changing so fast, and if they don't change with it, then they'll get left behind. In fact, a study showed that 85% of millionaires read at least 2 books per month, and they don't read for entertainment. They read for knowledge, to gain an edge on their competition. So if you're not already consuming valuable and entertaining content every single day, then start now. Pick up books on business, psychology, and personal finance. Apply what you learn and watch how quickly you level up. The second trait that all millionaires share is a persistent self-belief. Deep down, millionaires know they're special, and usually from a young age. The main reason that self-belief is so strong is because of 2 key principles. Number 1, confidence attracts success. If you don't think you can do it, then you send the message to other people that you can't do it either. Therefore, if you don't believe in yourself, no one will. And 2, a high level of self-belief pushes you higher and further. If you hear the word millionaire and you think, wow, those people are so lucky, that could never be me, then you're right, it never will be. What I'm trying to say is you will only rise as high as you believe that you can. Unlike a lot of people watching this video right now, millionaires don't put a bottleneck on how much they can achieve, simply because they know they're better, they know they're smarter, and they know that they'll work harder than everybody else. They truly believe that nothing and no one can stop them. However, let me say this, if you simply go around acting like you're better than everyone without having any evidence to back that, then you're not a millionaire, you're a dickhead. Nevertheless, continue believing in yourself in silence until your belief becomes a reality. I'ma be real, changing your mindset is not an easy task, but if you master your mind and start thinking and acting like the person you want to become, then in a matter of time, you'll wake up and realize those dreams you had years ago are now your reality. The next trait that every millionaire I've studied has is high levels of charisma. People like charismatic people. The better you are at persuading people, the more money you will make and the more influence you will have over others. A staggering 75% of millionaires started off in sales. And what's the most important thing in sales? The ability to sell. To sell a product, to sell a service, to sell yourself. If you cannot persuade people to invest in you, then you cannot climb the ladder of success. Charisma isn't just about being extroverted. It's about making others feel valued and understood. Millionaires and billionaires master this skill because they understand that success often depends on relationships. They can walk into any room and instantly make new connections that will lead to new and better opportunities for them. Just imagine how valuable that would be if you could do the same. So if you struggle with charisma, then work on your communication skills. Learn how to listen actively, speak with confidence, and make people feel important. And this will translate into every relationship you have, whether that be romantic, business, or friendship. Be genuinely interested in others. Be curious and ask questions, because when you care about other people, they will care about you too. With that being said, the 4th millionaire trait is a relentless work ethic. I'll keep this one short because it's pretty self-explanatory. But if you aren't willing to work harder and longer than everyone else, then you'll just end up exactly like them. While the average person spends their free time scrolling on their phone or watching Netflix, the people who are actually putting in hours every single day are obviously the people that are gonna see success. They understand that in the early stages, success isn't about working harder or smarter. It's about both. Take Elon Musk, for example. He famously worked 80 to 100 hours a week to build Tesla. And you obviously don't have to work that much unless you want to build another Tesla, but that just shows that working harder is so important. While that level of intensity isn't for everyone, it proves one thing. If you're willing to outwork everyone else, you will eventually stand out. So ask yourself this. Are you truly working hard, or are you just kind of trying, putting 50% effort in? Be brutally honest, because this answer will determine whether you will stay average or be successful. The 5th millionaire trait is risk-taking. Everything worth doing is risky. Asking the girl out you like, starting your business, posting your first video online, traveling out of your home country. all of that is risky. And while most normal people would convince themselves not to do it, people who are successful will take the leap. They don't live a life of comfort as many other people do. They are constantly living outside of their comfort zone and taking risks. Most people fear failure so much that they will never take action. Millionaires, on the other hand, embrace risk because they know that playing it safe will not lead to massive rewards. That doesn't mean gamble recklessly, but it does mean take calculated risks. They invest in their ideas, bet on themselves, and step outside of their comfort zone. So do the same. Think about it. Every single wealthy person you admire takes risks. Jeff Bezos quit his stable Wall Street job, which was him a fuck ton of money in order to start Amazon. Steve Jobs dropped out of college and went all in on Apple. If they had played it safe, nobody would know their name. They would have never reached their success and they would have never built their multi-billion-dollar companies. In order to reach the top 1%, you can't act and behave like everyone else does. People are scared to be different, to hold different opinions, to live an unconventional life. Well, that has to change. Millionaires are uncommon. They're unique and they're different from everybody else. So why do you want to fit in so bad? If you want to reach their level, you need to ask yourself a question. Are you willing to take the risk? Or are you too scared of failing? Because the truth is, if you never take the shot, then you've already failed. The sixth trait every millionaire has is laser focus. Focus is everything. If you can't even focus on watching a 10-minute YouTube video that's going to better your life, then what makes you think you can spend 10 years focusing on building your business? Millionaires simply aren't distracted by all this nonsense. They don't waste hours on social media chasing quick dopamine hits or worrying about things that they can't control. Instead, they focus all their energy on what moves the needle forward. Warren Buffett once said, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. That's because focus is a superpower. If you constantly switch goals, chase trends, and let distractions take up your time, then you'll never build anything meaningful. So be honest with yourself. Are you the type of person that can focus on one thing for a prolonged period of time? Or are you letting distractions ruin your potential? Finally, the seventh millionaire trait is having an ownership mentality. Millionaires take full responsibility for their lives. They don't blame the economy, their upbringing, or others for their failures. They own every decision, every mistake, and every result. This is what separates winners from losers. Most people have such a victimhood mindset and they end up feeling too sorry for themselves to ever take action. I wasn't born into a rich family. It's not easy for me. My genetics don't let me get in shape. I'm just naturally introverted. All these things are self-doubt disguised in excuses. Excuses designed to stop you from being the person you want to be, because you can do anything you put your mind to. The average person makes all the excuses, while the successful person asks, how can I fix this? So if you want to be wealthy, stop waiting for someone to come save you. No one is coming. It's on you to take action, make moves, and create the life that you want. If you made it this far, comment how many of the 7 traits you have. Be honest, because the truth is, if you have at least 5 of these already, then you're well on your way to be successful. If not, you've got some work to do, my friend. But the good news is, you can start today. If you got any value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next one. Peace.